Chapter 39 Conclusions and Applications. The real problems we face are really about consciousness. We are our worst enemies. Most of our problems are technical in nature. Most of our problems have been solved already or are being solved right now. Who knows? We may be able to get meteors to change course in a few years. We don't have to worry about extinction through meteors anymore. So why are there wars? Why are there some of us unhappy and unfulfilled? How is it that we can send men to the moon, but we can't get clean water to millions of people? It's us. We have bad habits. I don't blame us too much, really. We are new to all of this. Consciousness is new. Better yet, we can change. But just because we can change does not mean we do change. Even more importantly, you cannot change others. You can only change yourself. Sometimes we can get into the bad habit of wanting to change others. It's a waste of our time, but it is part of our culture too. When someone acts weird, there are a lot of people who want them to not act weird. Sometimes today's weird is tomorrow's new solution. Take time to listen to your body. There was this guy who was stranded out at sea for weeks. He managed to survive. His testimony afterwards described how he survived by eating fish. He mentioned a peculiar craving for fish eyes during his struggle. Those fish eyes ended up being his only source of vitamin C. Doctors said that if he wouldn't have eaten the fish eyes, he would have died from scurvy. Our bodies are always trying to tell us something. Our culture may be detached from listening to our bodies due to the typical sedentary lifestyle that the advent of technology has afforded us the opportunity to have. Pregnant women have seemingly arbitrary cravings for foods they normally wouldn't eat. Perhaps this is their body's way of telling them that there are certain nutrients that they and their child need. Listening to your body goes beyond your cravings for certain foods. You need to listen to your pain to know where your vulnerabilities are. You need to listen to your emotions when you are meeting someone for the first time. Afterwards, do you feel sluggish and drained, or inspired and energized? These emotions and sensations are a blessing that shouldn't be in disguise. They should be a regularly used tool out of your toolbox. Turn down the noise for a little bit. Listen to your body. Be honest with yourself. Being honest with yourself is how you learn from your mistakes and how you put your successes into perspective. Don't take credit for things you haven't done and give out credit where credit is due. Do your best to be honest with others. Understand that others may not always want to listen to what you have to say or understand what it is that you are saying. Pick your battles, but always be honest with yourself. Find balance. Nature is a dictatorship. It never bends its rules. You have the freedom to go against the rules. As a result, you will find yourself drained, unhappy, and possibly dead. The more you understand the rules of nature, the more balance you will be able to consciously choose for yourself. You can take the scenic route to learn this, or you can internalize it now. Strive for balance. Justice is a useful virtue. Anytime an individual or group keeps too much for themselves while others go without their needs being met, there is a revolution. It is often bloody. Be fair. Be like tit for tat. Don't try to have more than others in any given exchange, but seek abundance for everyone. People will remember that. When people know you are fair, you will get return customers, friends, and lovers. Cooperate, but don't let someone take advantage of you. Remember, justice applies to you just as much as it does everyone else. Nature tends towards a state of balance. Justice is the virtue that we can use to lead us to balance on our own accord. Mind your own business. It's a waste of your valuable and precious time to meddle in the affairs of others. If you are anything like me, then you are going to have plenty of things to do to improve upon yourself. There are great rewards for those who mind their own business. Empower others. Don't make them dependent on you. Let's say you get an altruistic bug and you really want to make a difference. Just showering someone with money won't necessarily help them. It may actually make their situation worse. It may give a stupid person more power to do stupid things faster than they were before. Instead, they should have been trying to make themselves smarter. Now they come back to you asking for more money. It's hard to be helpful if you don't understand the difference between making someone dependent and empowering someone. Inform people. Invest in their health. Listen to them. If you can, show them how they can apply their efforts to solve their own problems. Don't just try and solve their problems for them. Don't just inject money into their checking account. They will learn nothing from it. Don't control others. Don't let others control you. This is self-explanatory. Freedom is good for you. You need it to thrive. Don't try and take away freedom from others. Everyone will be unhappy in the end. Knowledge brings abundance. Scarcity exists because we don't know how to access the abundance that is sometimes staring us right in the face. Develop a love of knowledge. Seek knowledge and abundance will follow. Seeking abundance first is an easy shortcut that may leave you with nothing. Easy come, easy go. I'm not being symbolic here. The more you know about your job, the more valuable you are. The more valuable you are, the more your employer will want to keep you. But this goes deeper than your job. This applies to every area of your life. Listen to feedback. This is really just a continuation of being honest with yourself. The world we live in is dynamic. The only thing that stays the same is that things change. If you aren't listening to yourself and feedback from nature, then you aren't going to be having a good time. Reality is always updating. Are you updating with it? Use discernment. Have a love for knowledge, but don't believe everything you hear. Get your feedback and apply critical thinking. This doesn't guarantee you will be right, but it's the next best thing. Through discernment, you will find closer and closer approximations to the truth. The closer you get to the truth, the better your life will be. It's hard to change. As far as your body is concerned, whatever you did last week to survive is good enough for this week too. Why change? Your brain pruned half of your neural connections while you were growing to be an adult. You have literally become more closed-minded since you were a child. We all have. It's harder to learn new things now. The only reason you will change is because you choose to. That's what makes change so amazing. No one else can do it for you. It's not easy, so when you do it, take pride in it. You are doing something rare. Proactively meet your own needs. Don't wait to be loved or respected. Love and respect yourself. Don't wait to be fulfilled. Learn what drives you and do it. When you proactively meet your own needs, you don't go to others to meet your needs for you. You are now a source of abundance. This is one of the most important shifts in your consciousness that will benefit you the most. You may never fully know yourself. The process of knowing yourself may very well be infinite. I have learned that I had passions and interests hidden away in me that I was previously unaware of. There is a joy I find in learning about myself. Every time I see the next layer, it's another challenge. I ask myself how I am going to love and accept this new layer. Sometimes it is easy, sometimes it is not. Deep down inside, I think that's what we are here to do. We are here to realize who we are. Our sense of wonder is trying to tell us something. I believe that wonder is etched into the fabric of space itself. It drives life, stars, and time. It's as if every last iota of the universe is trying to see what's going to happen next. We are children of the universe, so we have that personality trait too. Now you know everything I would have wanted to know if I was born yesterday. You will make even better mistakes than I have. You can come up with even better solutions. You have the power. The world is your sandbox. What sort of sandcastle will you build?